Hello, folks, and welcome to this first little episode of 1 Hour, One Life. It's a new game that I believe has just come out, maybe in the last week. Um, at least that's what most of the information that I've gathered seems to indicate. It's been in development for a little bit. It's currently a one-man project. I think there was another developer with it at one point. In the comments below, I'll leave a link to the game. It's $20 right now, so it's not too bad. Still in development, early stages, but from what I've seen, it's rather promising. So let's get started and see where we can go. Now, 1 Hour, One Life is a game pretty much about it's pretty much focused on survival. So think something like if you have played Don't Starve, it's kind of similar to that game. Beyond that, well, let's see, what else? Yeah, I mean, that's probably the easiest way to describe it. Um, but it does have a bit more of a complicated tech tree as far as getting everything set up for survival, and it doesn't tell you anything about it. It tells you what you can do with like the current object you have in your hand or that you've interacted with. Beyond that, it doesn't tell you anything. So you kind of have to figure out the tech tree on your own. But let's get started. So we'll log in. Waiting to be born. Now you start out either as a kid or as what's called an Eve. Fortunately, here we've started in a little, what looks to be a pretty advanced little village here. A lot of mothers, but it's still a little something. So hopefully we'll actually survive in this playthrough. You kids better help. Why? So right now, when you start as a little kid, spend a whole life raising kids. Okay, so anyways, you have the mothers who raise the kids. There's also, if you can tell, a little bit of nudity as far as this game goes. It's nothing major. It's only like mild cartoon nudity. So it's really nothing major. Yay! So the one thing as a kid, for your first 2 minutes of life, you have to rely on these mothers to pick you up, and then like when you're picked up, you get to sort of have breast milk or whatever and survive for that extra little minute. Once you gain hair on your little kid, you're actually able to eat on your own. What else? What else? Okay, phew. Unfortunately, many times when you start, you will be abandoned by your mother for one reason or another. So don't take it personally, but it does happen quite a bit. Generally, it doesn't happen like this where you have a whole bunch of people working together. Oftentimes you do die. That little kid there might die. Oh, okay. She's doing a good job. Alright. Row wedged in log. Yeah, these people are actually rather advanced, all things considered. The last few times I've played this, since the most recent update, things have been, well, looking rather bad. Oftentimes starting either as an Eve, one of the mothers, or starting as a kid and just like dying. But yeah, these people are actually rather advanced, so that's a good sign. We might actually survive from our first go-ahead. Alright, raw carrot pies. Okay. Actually, they have a lot of pies around here. Well, that's a good sign. How cook pie? Oven. need... Uh-oh, uh-oh. I gotta help here, but I gotta get some food first, too. Okay. It's hot. Tongue. Yay! He's got his cooked pie, okay. Oh, what am I doing here? Okay. So I helped that guy learn how to do his little thing here. Let's help them by doing a little bit of farming. So as this game goes, you gradually grow up and your food meter grows as well. Uh-oh. That's not what I want. Gotta be careful because this game is pretty much all a clicking game, which means that it can kinda go bad if you hit the wrong button at the wrong time. This must be their little graveyard. Oh, jeez, it's a big graveyard. Ooh, bear! Yes, when a bear shows up, try to stay away. It's generally not a good sign. Alright, so we're gonna bring this back up to the graveyard. Now, one thing when you're playing this game is if you come across a pond where you get water for farms and that sort of thing, don't get it till it's dried out. You want to generally leave at least a little bit of water. If you do end up drying it out, at the very least, you can fill it back up, and then it'll fill up over time again. So one of the recent changes in this update is with seeds, or with carrots. So carrots go from several different areas. They're from planted to carrot sprouts, then to carrots that you can harvest, and then finally to seeding seeding carrots. The only thing is seeding carrots will ruin the soil or whatever, or absorb it or whatever. So once that happens, you need to get more soil. One thing is to use compost, I think. Oh, depleted soil. That's what it does. Uh-oh. One bad thing. I think we've kind of overextended ourselves here. Oh no. Oh, wait, there's a pie. Eat the pie. No! Cause connection loss. It wasn't connection loss. It was that I died. Alright, so this time, we were born to one little mother here. She said hi, so we say H. Now when you start off, you can only say pretty much one little letter. Eventually, as you grow up, you can say more words. Elders, I think, can pretty much say anything, or very close to anything. So they're able to impart their wisdom and that sort of thing. Now the bad thing about starting out in the wilderness is, I believe your temperature meter affects how much your food goes down. So when your temperature meter is down towards the bottom, you go through food a lot. Which means you have to eat a lot, which means you have to use your resources a lot. And if you're in this situation where this mother is, where there's only berries, if you don't do things right, well, things can go very badly. Unfortunately, if you are playing as a mother, you do kind of have to accept that you can't always have a care for all of your kids. It's a sad fact, but it's something you have to accept if you hope to survive. There we go. Alright, so generally out in these dark areas, the Badlands, I believe they're called, you'll generally find stones and that sort of thing. You take a stone, you go over to a big hard rock, and you can sharpen it. Drop that down. We'll take another bite from our basket, put the stone in the basket. Now, a basket can hold generally about 3 items. So you can sort of store some food for traveling a little bit further, as well as use that to sort of carry your tools or that sort of thing. Eventually, as you grow older, your food meter expands, and then once that's expanded out, you can generally use that to go a little further. Put you there. Eat so we don't die. Ma, you old. Alright, so now that Mom's old here, pretty much means that she's not going to be able to produce any more children. So what we really want to do is we want to find some milkweed so we can get some thread. This isn't good at all. We have some bear skins around here. But, yeah, we're not finding any milkweed, and without milkweed, that's going to make some of our things a little bit difficult here. Alright, well, one thing that I can show you is, just starting out, you want to find some of these tool reeds, which are a little lake with some reeds sticking out. You can cut those down with a sharp stone, and then from there, take them and make a basket with 2 sets of reeds. Uh-oh. Don't starve. Unfortunately, you can't carry a basket with basket, so once you make that basket, you can't do much else with it, for the moment at the very least. Alright, so we have clay deposits around here. Clay is useful for making bowls. Unfortunately, to do that effectively, we need a kiln and fire. But to do a fire, we're going to need a fire bow, and for that, we need that thread. Alright, so in these plains here, we have a lot of rabbits, and we have a lot of wheat and carrots. Those are useful. You can use a sharp stick, or a sharp stone, for example, to break open a carrot and have something to eat. Generally, you don't want to do that initially, though. You generally want to at least grab the seeds from that carrot. But when you're in an emergency situation, it's definitely acceptable. Lots of chopped trees with firewood, but again, that's not going to help us too much here. It looks like someone was trying to build something here, but it eventually didn't work too well. Oh, here we go. Oh wait, that's a flint-tipped fire bow drill. Okay, awesome. So the fire bow drill is what you need to create a fire. It's made by pretty much setting up a... You get one of those curved branches off of, I believe, the yew... No, not the yew tree. Juniper tree? Maybe? Something like that. You get one of those curved branches, you use the sharp stone to cut down that branch, and it becomes a curved shaft or something like that. And then from there, you're actually able to use that to create the fire bow drill using rope. Well, rope makes it like a bow sort of thing. And then you get a little short stake, which comes from cutting down one of the long straight shafts that look like this. add that to that little bow, and then you're able to make this fire bow drill. Now that's just one of the items that you need for creating a fire. There are actually several others that you need as well. What's this? Bowl of dough. That's not going to help us too much here. You also need kindling, which we have available here as well. Then you'll also need a couple other things as well. Raw carrot pie. Interesting. Okay, so you also need access to one of the other trees. What is it? Not the bald cypress. Maybe it's the juniper tree that I'm thinking of. Because it's not the willow tree. Nope. It's not the pine trees, because those just have needles. And be careful around this bear. Oh dear. We've decided to have a kid. Hello. I know. Alright. AR. Follow. Come on. Come on. Ah, don't die on me. Damn it. Come on, baby. Oh, this is why sometimes you just gotta leave them behind. I'm trying... Quit trying to die here. Come on. Not much food. Oh dear. Sorry, other baby. Yeah. Unfortunately, enough people understand that things don't go very well, that you can generally let them know if you Sorry, no food. Because I'm about to die now too. Oh, no. Oh, phew. Little berry. Grab the berry. Yes, there's often a little rush in this game. Trying to get things figured out. Like our other kid, we've pretty much left behind. Trying to look for more food here. Not another one. I'll try. Kill. Kill. Okay. Sorry, baby. Now, one thing about being a mother is that when you pick up your child to breastfeed them and that sort of thing, it takes away one of your food bars. So it can be a little bit difficult sometimes if you have a whole bunch of kids. Oh, I hope my son doesn't die here. A little berry bush. Apparently he doesn't need to use it. That's good. A wheelbarrow. Nice job. We might just survive here. Our carrots are gradually growing here. Eat carrot seeds? Yes, we do. Sorry, baby. Leaving another one behind. Oh no. Well, baby. Goodbye. All right. Well, that was an attempt, anyways. All right, folks. Well, I've been trying out this new game. It's definitely a little bit interesting, especially just from a social aspect, just to see how people decide. As you can see, even myself deciding who to save and who not to save. Uh, do you go just for one baby and try to make that work? But at the same time, when you only have one person working, uh, you may not be able to get everything done. So yeah, I've been enjoying this game so far. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this game. If you enjoy it, leave a like. If this video gets to say 10 likes, maybe I'll look into doing more of this game. Uh, but yeah, let me know what you think. Alright, folks. See you later.